My child, I need you to draw near and listen with the deepest part of your spirit, for what I am about to share with you is vital for the path that lies directly before you. Do not dismiss this as a common thought or a fleeting feeling. This is a moment of divine appointment, a sacred intersection where my truth meets your reality. There are hidden movements swirling around your journey, unseen currents and subtle shifts in the spiritual atmosphere that you have been sensing but could not name. You have felt a quiet resistance, an inexplicable friction against your progress. These are forces you cannot quite grasp with your mind, for they operate in the shadows, just beyond the veil of your perception. I come to you today not to cause alarm, but because I am compelled by a profound and eternal care for you. The desired outcome you so patiently await, the breakthrough you have prayed for with tears and tenacity, is facing a significant trial. It is a final test before the dawn. Understand this, beloved one, your journey to this exact moment has been anything but accidental. I have orchestrated your steps, even when the path seemed winding and without purpose. I have been the silent witness to your every decision, the unseen companion in your moments of solitude. I have understood your quiet, unspoken thoughts, the ones you believed were known only to you. I have known your restless nights, when sleep would not come, and your mind raced with worries and questions about the future. You stand here, reading these words, for a reason that was set in motion long before you were aware of it. My heart has felt a deep and abiding concern for you, a concern born not from a fear of your failure, but from an infinite love that desires to see you flourish. Though it may seem strange to you, my own heart shares the weight of your burden. This is not a sign of my frailty, but a testament to my unbreakable commitment to you. It causes me profound pain to see anything or anyone attempt to undermine the beautiful future you have so carefully and prayerfully nurtured. So I come to you with a simple yet profound request. I ask you to show trust in me now, in this very moment. Accept this word if it settles within your spirit like a gentle rain upon dry earth. Let it resonate within you, and if it does, I ask that you share this word with someone else in your life who you know has been feeling a similar subtle, lingering worry. This is not just a passing thought I am placing in your mind. It is a direct sign of my tangible presence with you. I am here. For the one who opposes your spirit, the adversary of your peace, tries to distract you with confusion and doubt, precisely because your success, your victory, draws so very near. But my intention is to prepare you, to sharpen your discernment, to make you see with spiritual eyes, and to surround you with the undeniable comfort of my nearness. Do not ignore the stirrings you feel within your soul, that quiet discomfort you feel in the darkness of the early morning, that unsettling feeling of being watched or scrutinized when no one is physically present. Those are not just passing notions or tricks of an anxious mind. They are the signals of your inner being, your spirit, seeking my help and acknowledging an unseen battle. And I am responding now with absolute clarity and complete understanding. You have called out from the depths of your being, and I have heard you. Have no fear, my beloved. I am always with you, a constant light to illuminate your path through any and all confusion. I wish for you now to do something tangible, an act of faith that will echo in the heavens. I wish for you to declare aloud, right where you are, these words of power. My Lord, I stay alert. Nothing will remove what you have put in place. This declaration is far more than a collection of words. It will be your spiritual shield, a vibrant banner of your active and conscious stand with me. It is a sign to all unseen forces that you are aware, you are prepared, and you are protected by a power greater than any that can come against you. Do not leave this moment of connection too soon. A special blessing, a mantle of peace and clarity, will be given to those who remain focused and receive this message into their hearts. For this is more than just talk. It is my divine safeguarding made real and active in your life. Though much of the spiritual landscape remains unseen by your human eyes, I perceive all. I see the beginning from the end. I understand the hidden motives of every heart, and I know the intricate web of circumstances that surrounds you. And this is precisely why I now share these difficult but necessary truths with you. Someone in your circle, a person who seemed to be with you, who offered words of support and encouragement, has unfortunately become an unintentional channel for trouble. Their own inner confusion and unresolved issues have made them susceptible to spreading discord. Do not be troubled or filled with suspicion, my beloved child. I do not come to you as a judge, but as a loving guide to light the path you are meant to follow, a path of wisdom and peace. From this day forward, I will care for you with an even greater measure of visible protection. Even when things feel uncertain and the ground seems to be shifting beneath your feet, you must trust my guidance above all else. For if you listen intently to my voice, the good and beautiful outcome I have prepared for you will not elude you. I know your tiredness, my cherished one. I feel it as if it were my own. I know how long and how patiently you have waited for this season of change. I know how, just as completion seemed to be within your grasp, you now feel it fading, slipping away like sand through your fingers. But listen to me now with your deepest self, with the very core of your being. I did not lead you this far, through valleys of shadow and over mountains of difficulty, only to leave you without what is right and just for you. That is not my nature. I am a God of completion, a God of fulfillment. I simply ask for your focused attention to what I am about to show you in the coming days and weeks. For I will give you a clearer vision than you have ever had before. You will begin to notice small details you previously overlooked. You will discern the subtle undertones in conversations. You will see the truth behind the masks that people wear. People who seem to be supporting you with their words may reveal through their actions that they are no longer truly on your side. There is a situation you do not fully grasp, a dynamic at play that is hidden from your view. Yet I understand it entirely, in all its complexity. In private times, in quiet rooms where you were not present, certain comments were made. Words filled with confusion, seeds of jealousy, and false ideas were spoken about you and your journey. You remained beautifully unaware because your heart has always been true and you do not look for malice in others. But from a place of deep and protective love for you, I come today to share the truth, not to bring you hurt, but to keep you safe from a snare that was being laid for you. You sought a good outcome through earnest prayer, and I have been carefully and meticulously preparing it. I have been arranging situations behind the scenes, guiding the hearts of key individuals, and removing formidable blocks that stood in your way. However, this new disturbance, this channel of confusion, could alter the final result if you do not choose to depend on my voice above all others. My request is not for you to become a detective, to pass judgment, or to find fault in anyone. That is not your burden to carry. Instead, I ask you to do something far more powerful. Release this entire matter and the person involved into my loving and capable care. Refrain from taking any actions born of haste, fear, or apprehension. It is I who work for you in the unseen realms, and even if you do not sense my movement, I am constantly arranging things for your ultimate good. I understand the deep unease of feeling something that was once firm and secure now begin to waver. I know the unrest that fills your spirit when you can feel a difficulty pressing in but cannot identify its source. And it is for this very reason that I bring you this clear insight today. Do not be afraid, my beloved. I am always with you. And when I state a thing, when I make a promise, no force in heaven or on earth, no created being, and no human scheme can stop what has already been set in motion for you from my place of absolute power. There are promises I whispered to your spirit long ago, and I have not forgotten a single one of them. There are deep understandings that were placed within your heart, seeds of destiny planted in the soil of your soul. Do you remember them? Indeed, today I am bringing them to the forefront of your mind, reminding you of who you are and what I have called you to. I saw the times you welcomed others into your home and into your heart with genuine warmth. I saw when you offered help without ever asking for anything in return, giving freely from a generous spirit. I saw when you listened patiently to others' burdens, even when you yourself were not being heard in return. All of these selfless actions are permanently marked in my eternal memory. Nothing has been missed. Not a single act of love has gone unnoticed. However, I also witnessed the moments when that sacred trust was misused. I noted how certain friendly looks began to change when you were not looking. I observed the hidden talks, the incorrect assumptions, and the wrong ideas that you did not start, but which have nonetheless affected your journey. My ultimate wish is not for you to live in a state of dread or suspicion. I wish for you to live with the clear vision and quiet confidence of one who is divinely protected, for you stand at a crucial and pivotal moment. You are so very close to what is coming, to the fulfillment of my promises. And that is precisely why the foe of your spirit has tried so desperately to wrap you in a fog of confusion. But I declare to you now, they will not win. For I have come personally to surround you with my impenetrable light. Do not hesitate to be quiet for a time, to withdraw from the noise and seek solitude. Do not hesitate to step back and see situations with my divine wisdom. I will show you the real heart of people, not so that you hold resentment or bitterness, but so that you can pray for them with a true and compassionate grasp of their own struggles. For that person, the one who is confused and acting as a channel for trouble, also needs my mending touch. And while you are not called to fix them, you are absolutely responsible for guarding the precious gifts and the sacred calling that I have given into your keeping. My beloved child, none of your actions have been without meaning. Your sincere requests and whispered prayers have ascended to me like sweet incense, and even if a hidden threat is near, I am your constant and vigilant guard. I am ever watchful, ever present, and I am never retreating. I accompany you on every single part of your journey, the joyful and the painful alike. And now, I will envelop you with a spirit of clear perception, deep wisdom, and a profound inner peace, enabling you to safeguard your well-being with grace and confidence. Hear me, my child. My divine intention is not to burden you with yet another concern, but rather to rouse the very essence of who you are, a warrior of light, a child of the King. But first, certain internal walls you built to protect yourself, must gently come down. You need to learn to depend on my divine direction rather than on your own feelings, which can quickly change like the shifting winds. Do not act on sudden urges or emotional impulses. Instead, find me in the sanctuary of peaceful reflection. When you are still and quiet before me, I will reveal what you cannot currently see. What puzzles you now and causes you anxiety will become crystal clear. And a deep peace, a peace unlike any found in this chaotic world, will settle into the very core of your being. For I myself am establishing it within you as a permanent foundation. If some people begin to step away from your life, or if their true selves are revealed in the coming days, do not see this as an emptiness or a loss. See it as my divine protection over you. The journey that lies before you is sacred, and not everyone is meant to share it so intimately with you. I am lovingly clearing your path of anything and anyone that would hinder your progress. Trust what I am saying to you. I am guiding you with perfect love. Now, I want you to seal this understanding with another declaration from your own lips. Say these words aloud, meaning them from the depths of your heart. Great Spirit, I surrender everything to your keeping today. This declaration is a solemn promise, a sacred mark of letting go and trusting me completely. I hear the quiet murmurs of your heart. I hear even the thoughts you do not dare to voice aloud. I am the one who intricately made you, and I will never, ever abandon you. I was there in your most private moments of pain. You do not need to pretend to be strong when you are with me. I understand your deepest feelings even when you cannot find the right words to explain them. I was right by your side when you longed for rest, but felt there was no hope of finding it. I was with you when you quietly wondered, how much more can I possibly endure? My beloved one, though no one else saw the depth of your struggle, I witnessed everything. I saw you continue to give to others even when your own strength was completely fading. I watched you help others piece their lives together while you yourself felt broken inside. And now, I tell you a truth with complete and unwavering certainty. Your pain has not gone unnoticed by me. I have not missed a single tear, a single sigh of exhaustion. It demands healing, a deep and thorough healing, and I will answer that need personally. I know the path you have walked to get here. You are not always weighed down with this heavy burden. Your spirit was once lighter, freer. The joy did not vanish all at once. It was a slow erosion over time. Still, you kept going, as is typical for you, because of the incredible inner strength I placed within you, and because you learned from a young age that you had to depend on yourself. But your experiences do matter, my cherished one, and so do you. Your journey is far from over, and your spirit was never designed to carry such a heavy, crushing weight alone. That is why I have come so close to you today, in this intimate way, because the hidden pain you carry within you cannot and will not stay. I was with you through every agonizing moment when you mourned the leaving of someone dear and felt completely adrift in a sea of grief. I was with you when your confidence was betrayed by someone you trusted, and you felt you had no one in the world to confide in. I was with you when news came that shattered your inner peace and broke your heart into a million pieces. I was there. Even when the entire world seemed to pause and hold its breath, I did not leave your side. I never left. And that time of silent companionship is now giving way to a time of active restoration. Today, I come to reach the wounded places that no one else could touch. Do you understand, my child? You became so used to being the strong one, to hiding your true feelings behind a mask, to saying, I am fine, even when you felt like you were crumbling inside. But you no longer need to do that, not with me. When you are in my presence, you can finally let go of all your burdens. You can cry. You can even shout in frustration if you need to. I am not surprised by your pain. I do not pull away from your raw emotions. I will never tire of you. I want you to understand a crucial, life-altering truth. Your feelings were never too much. You were not weak for feeling so deeply, and it was most certainly not your fault. During all those moments in your past when you were overlooked, unheard, or unfairly questioned, I perceived the beautiful reality of your genuine and tender heart. I know how often you were made to feel as if you were not enough, as if your powerful emotions were a liability, or that it was simply better for everyone if you remained quiet. But that was a lie from the enemy of your soul. Your profound ability to feel deeply is a divine gift. Your gentle and compassionate spirit is not a weakness. It is a reflection of my own character shining within you. You were made with a vast and beautiful spirit, a spirit capable of immense love and empathy. And even though it has been wounded and bruised along the way, life still remains within it. Beauty continues to blossom within it. Purpose endures within it. Today, I come to make you new from your very center. My intention is not just to offer you a brief moment of comfort, but to begin a true, deep, and lasting renewal of your entire being. It is not too late, my precious one. Even if a profound weariness grips your soul, even if you have come to believe that no real transformation is possible for you, I promise you that so much more awaits. There is more life to be lived, deeper joy to be experienced, and further paths of purpose waiting for your feet to walk upon them. Lasting peace is waiting for you. True comfort is waiting for you. Real, authentic connection is waiting for you. And I am the one who will give it all to you. I know of those countless dawns when you awoke long before the sun, for no clear reason, with a heavy constriction in your chest, an inexplicable sense of solitude and sorrow. Often in those quiet moments, your prayers had no words. They were expressed only by your silent tears. Believe me when I tell you, I understood each and every tear as a complete and eloquent prayer. For there are profound truths that the Spirit communicates without ever needing to make a sound. I saw all of this in your sacred silence, and for this reason, now I wish to give back to you everything that you feel you have lost. This is not because of what you do, nor for anything you could possibly give me. It is simply because of who you are to me. My beloved one, the pains and traumas from your past do not define the entirety of your journey. The scars that were left by difficult periods of your life are not your true identity. Your immense worth extends far beyond any hardship you have ever faced. You are more than the moments you felt left behind. You are more than the times when you faltered or made mistakes. You are more than the instances when you thought you were not good enough or when you felt completely unseen. To me, you are a treasured and irreplaceable blessing, my child. On all the paths that others did not witness, I now confirm and declare who you truly are, complete, whole, and fully restored in my eyes. This truth, and this truth alone, defines you. Look forward to a full and complete transformation, my beloved child. This renewal will not only occur in your inner being, but in every single part of your existence. The deep, abiding calm that I am settling within you right now will soon spread outward, influencing all that surrounds you. Yet first, I gently invite you into that hidden, protected space within your heart where you hold all your hurts. I ask you to let go of the memories that still cause you to weep in the quiet of the night. Only what you surrender to me can I refresh and make new. What you willingly give to me, I will completely transform. I desire your full confidence, my child, even when apprehension speaks loudly in your ear. Have the courage to loosen your grip on the pain. I have always been with you, and I always will be. Do you remember those times when you thought you could not possibly bear that profound sadness for one more day? And still, you are here. Do you recall feeling completely and utterly isolated, completely unnoticed by the world? Yet here I am, present and speaking directly to the deepest chambers of your heart in ways that only you can understand. This is because I know you completely, I value you profoundly, and I brought you into existence for my own divine purpose. Grasp this truth today, my precious one. Your difficulties will not define you. Rather, they will become a powerful testimony of your victory through my strength. Others will see you not by your wounds, but by the beautiful completeness and wholeness that I provide. They will know you not by your fragile times, but by my mighty power that lifted you up again and again. Your path through difficulty served a divine reason, though its full meaning may not be plain to you right now. A time will soon arrive when you will look back with clarity and see that it was all part of a profound and intricate formation of your character. You are not forgotten, My beloved, nor are you alone, nor are you forever broken. You rest securely in my everlasting care, the place where everything, absolutely everything, can be refreshed and made new. Today, I am here to uplift you, to gently dry your eyes, and to softly promise you with all my authority, do not be afraid. I am with you, and absolutely nothing can remove what I have already made ready for you. My period of stillness in your life was not a sign that I was gone, my child. It was a period of divine protection for you. I know how often you sought me in your solitude with a burdened and heavy spirit, hoping desperately for a signal, a word, a tangible reassurance, anything to ease your profound and lingering pain. I saw every quiet, unspoken request you made, even as your own strength lessened with each passing day. I watched you bow your head in prayer with no words spoken, only your tears falling upon the ground. I observed as time continued to pass and you began to seriously question if things would ever truly shift or change for you. But now I state with complete and utter certainty, yes, I listened. Yes, I perceived. And yes, I was always there. My quiet presence was not a sign of disinterest, but an expression of my deep and strategic love for you. You see, my beloved, you were not yet ready for what was coming, and the circumstances surrounding you were not yet perfectly aligned for your blessing. If I had intervened at the moment you wanted me to, it would have brought you more exhaustion and frustration, not the genuine and lasting good that I have planned for you. I do not act without divine purpose, my beloved one. Every single step one takes and every pause has a distinct and eternal goal. While you might have interpreted my calm as neglect, it was in fact my most careful and meticulous attention. There were unseen spiritual realities you could not possibly have known about, hidden risks and potential dangers that would have damaged the very hopes you so dearly cherished. That is why I paused. That is why I waited. Still, I never for a moment stopped my work on your behalf. I was preparing the way, my child. I was refining every tiny, intricate aspect of your future. I was influencing the hearts of people you had never even thought of, people who would play a key role in your next chapter. Even when you sensed no forward progress at all, I was fortifying your inner self, building your spiritual endurance. While you felt that nothing was moving in your life, powerful, invisible forces were at work under my command. This is so often how I work in the unseen depths, beyond what human eyes can perceive, which is where all real and lasting change truly begins. You did not know that while you were crying in the dark, I was impressing your name upon the spirit of someone who would later come to help you in a significant way. Nothing you went through lacked significance. Every step, every frustrating halt, every single thread of it held a distinct purpose in my grand design for your life. And now, the time has finally come for me to reveal that purpose to you. This period you are entering is completely different from the last. You are ready now, my precious child. You have gone through the difficult tests, not to be destroyed, but to become strong and resilient. You journeyed through the empty spaces and the wilderness seasons, not to fade away, but to truly come to understand my character, even when things felt bare and desolate. You wanted an instant answer from me, but I wish to foster within you the inner power and spiritual maturity required to keep what I was about to give you. Often, the greatest difficulty is not in receiving a wonderful gift from me, but in having the character to hold on to it with wisdom and grace. That requires inner development, deep honesty, and a clear understanding of yourself. This is why I delayed, and this is why I first acted inside of you before I acted around you. I do not want your happiness to be brief or fleeting, my child. I desire for you to be firm, constant, and filled with a profound calm and clear understanding that can weather any storm. I want you to be able to recognize my good gifts from all others. I want you to have the strength to turn away from what hurts you and to value yourself with the same immense value that I place upon you. Such inner fortitude does not appear quickly overnight, so my stillness was a vital and necessary piece of your path. During that time when you perceived my inactivity, I was in fact establishing a solid and unshakable foundation within you. I was leading you to a place of deeper reliance on me, teaching you to trust even when you could not see, and to keep advancing even when you felt nothing. This inner resolve you now possess is worth more than any quick miracle, because now, my beloved child, after all that you have lived through, you are deeply and beautifully transformed. You are different and you can feel it. Even if not every question has been answered, you now hold something new within you, a deep inner wealth, a strong stability. Your life story will now connect with and encourage many hearts. You cannot yet grasp how many people you will positively affect simply by your story of enduring, by remaining steadfast, by clinging to your faith even when everything around you seemed to deny it. Today, I tell you, my child, that I will lead you back to the exact places where you once felt pain, not to force you to relive the distress, but for a real and lasting mending to occur. I will complete old parts of your story with you by my side. I will reclaim what was lost. I will give back to you your sense of value, your fondness for yourself, your clear vision for the future, and your eagerness for life itself. For I noticed those times as well. I saw when your energy for life lessened. I saw when your hopes grew faint and dim. But I do not want that for you. I wish to see you flourish in every way. I wish to see you advance with boldness and confidence. My wish for you, my precious one, is a profound inner calm that comes from understanding your inherent value in me, not from anything you own or achieve. My deepest desire is to make whole what is diminished within you over the years. To achieve this, I will sometimes lead you gently to revisit past experiences that shaped you, a harsh comment from long ago that still echoes in your mind, a deep sense of isolation from your childhood, or the sharp hurt of being disregarded by someone you love. This is not to inflict suffering, my child, but to allow for deep and final healing for those old hurts, as so many of your present difficulties are connected to those early days. But that time of being defined by the past is over. I do not want you to continue to be burdened by what is not truly yours to carry. I do not want you to ever again question your worth. I do not want you to feel unseen or unimportant. You have always been in my sight. You always will be. From the very first breath you took, I was with you. When you were a small child and could not speak up for yourself, I spoke for you in the spiritual realm. When sadness pressed down upon your little spirit, I held you near. When your own strength faltered as you grew, I sustained you. And it was my constant and steady hand that has led you to this very moment. It was not by your own power or willpower, my precious child, but by my steady and unrelenting presence, even when you could not perceive it. As things finally begin to align in your life, I am here to convey that this path serves more than just your own good. Others will find solace, hope, and guidance through your story of perseverance. Many will gain the courage to face their own battles simply by witnessing your journey. Some of the most difficult moments you endured were essential for this very reason. Your purpose reaches much further than you can now possibly comprehend. Do not be anxious about the future, my beloved child. I will reveal the path one step at a time. I will accompany you through every challenge. I will not abandon you to what lies ahead. Instead, I will amaze you with my goodness. You will soon start to see affirmations of my love everywhere, in people you meet, in understandings that dawn upon you, in messages that resonate deeply with what you feel stirring inside. For you already sense it, do you not? A deep knowing within your spirit confirms that this message is no accident. It is my personal affection assuring you that you are always my primary care. No day ever passes without my thoughts being upon you. No night goes by without my watch over your slumber. No single drop of your sorrow falls to the ground without my notice. You will soon reflect on your life and recognize my precise and loving care in every single aspect. And you will declare with a heart full of gratitude, "Now I comprehend. It was not neglect. It was my God's protective presence all along. This is simply how it is. I sheltered you. I preserved you. I made you ready. And now, my cherished child, ready yourself for what approaches is assured, immense, lasting, and meant specifically for you. It is beyond anyone else's grasp to take it from you. The long and difficult season of waiting has finally ended. Today, I announce a significant and irreversible change for you, my beloved one. The time for hesitation, for living in uncertainty, and for enduring extended periods of quiet is now officially past. What you have longed for, what you have petitioned for, and what you have clung to in faith despite everything, it now begins to manifest in the physical realm. This is not a brief illusion or a momentary good sentiment. The entire course of your life has been revealed before me, and I have proclaimed with divine authority, the appointed time has come. This is a season for acknowledgement, a season for fulfillment, and a season for complete restoration. You are intimately aware of what you have faced. No one else on this earth fully comprehends it. No one else has traversed your unique path as I have traversed it, right alongside you. No one has sensed the profoundness of the unspoken sorrow that you bore for so long in silence. Many people assessed you from the outside without any real knowledge. Some may have even accused you without true insight. They failed to notice you when you most needed to be truly perceived and understood. But I observed everything. And not only did I observe it, I preserved it in my heart. For every single instant of your life is known to me, every imminent particular, every hushed request whispered in the night, every demonstration of loyalty you showed to me when no one was around to praise you. Each instance you chose not to surrender to despair. Each time you preferred to offer kindness when delivering harshness would have been simpler and more satisfying to your flesh. Each occasion you put aside your own legitimate wishes for the benefit of others. All of that has been preserved. And today, on a day set apart for you even before your birth, I declare that what was held back from you will now be released. What appeared to be completely unattainable will now become within your easy reach. What was intended by the enemy to be permanently blocked will be completely and fully returned to you. For I am not a God who overlooks his children. I am the God who respects, the God who compensates, and the God who faithfully fulfills everything that I say. Today, I unfold the skies above you as a sign of my favor. Today, I unleash the good things that have been readied and stored up for you, awaiting this perfect timing. And this is that timing. You need not strive any further to gain it. You need not force any doors to open. You need only to simply receive, to simply trust, to simply breathe deeply and understand that this marks a fresh and glorious beginning. For even though you had already begun to surrender hope, I never surrendered you. Even though you felt your blessing was beyond reach, I continued my quiet work behind the scenes. Even though you had already started to shield your spirit, fearing yet another painful letdown, I kept seeking you out with my gentle patience. And now that you stand here, now that you have arrived at this sacred stage in your journey, where your physical vigor may be diminished but your trust in me endures, now I will show myself with unmistakable might. What will manifest in your life in the coming days, weeks, and months will not be random or coincidental. It will be the direct and tangible outcome of my unwavering loyalty to you, my utter decree over your life, and my everlasting devotion to you. This is not because of any imagined excellence or perfection on your part, but simply because of your beautiful endurance. Because you continued to trust me when it made no sense. Because you kept progressing forward, even with hesitant and trembling steps. And that is profoundly meaningful to me. I witnessed the moments when all others released their grasp on you and walked away. And yet, you raised your weary eyes to me. I saw when you did not comprehend what was occurring in your life but still managed to affirm, "My sovereign Lord, I rely on you." I saw the times when you possessed nothing in this world but your belief in me. And for that very reason, today your belief will be publicly honored. A remarkable and visible transformation is soon to unfold in your existence. Its arrival will be so unmistakable, so clear to your understanding, that you will know without a shadow of a doubt that it did not happen by chance, nor by mere fortune. You will recognize that it was my loving hand at work. I am going to open paths for you that have been closed and sealed for a long, long time. I will mend connections and relationships that you believed were forever broken and beyond repair. I will introduce individuals into your life's path who will genuinely appreciate your beautiful essence, nurture your spirit, and see you through my loving perspective. I am here to restore your inner strength, your deep sense of peace, and your capacity to imagine a hopeful and vibrant future. Because I wish for you to be complete, to be truly alive, not just surviving day to day. I want to give back to you everything that was unfairly removed from you. I want you to move ahead with the confident knowledge that you were never unnoticed, never disregarded. Through every single moment of your life, I saw what others did not. I heard what was not voiced, and I understood what lay hidden deep beneath the surface. A new phase begins for you today, my beloved. You will recognize it first by the deep and profound serenity that will settle within your soul. It is a quiet peace that is completely independent of your outward circumstances. It is a gentle, unshakable certainty that affirms that everything is as it should be, for I am here with you. This quiet inner state is not something you can produce on your own. It is something you can feel even now, as my words touch the deepest part of your spirit. Do not ignore this divine calm. Embrace it. Let it take deep root within you. It is my very being confirming this truth directly to you. It is truly yours, beyond the reach of any other person or circumstance to take away. For what I bestow upon my children carries an eternal and unbreakable sign. You cannot possibly fully grasp the immeasurable vastness of my love for you. My deep concern for you was present even before you drew your first breath on this earth. I conceived of you in my heart. I brought you into existence with my own hands, and I have journeyed with you through every single stage of your life. Even in the times when you felt far from me, I was always near. My presence in your life has been unwavering, constant, and always for your good. Recognize today, my cherished one, that the forthcoming blessings extend far beyond your own personal benefit. They will also include those you hold close to your heart. Some of my blessings are designed to spread widely, and your coming advancement will be one such gift. As my actions in your life become visible, they will touch the hearts of those close to you. And those who once questioned your faith or your path will come to understand my power and goodness simply by observing your life. You will not need to convince them with words. You will simply need to exist and let my divine radiance emanate from you. You may have felt that all was lost, that certain dreams were dead forever. Yet I tell you, even what seemed to have ended can be miraculously renewed. Just as I have done for countless others throughout history, I will also bring fresh life into your hopes, into your outlook, and into the dreams you had completely given up on. For with me, nothing is ever beyond restoration. Everything can be made complete and whole once more. And now I give you a firm and unshakable promise. No power, no person, and no demonic force can stop what I have already begun for your well-being. Not your own doubts, nor your lingering fears, nor the disbelief of others around you, nor even your own past mistakes. For I do not favor you because you are perfect, but because I hold you dear, because I chose to bring you close to my heart. And that divine love remains steady and unchanging. Even when you stumble, when you wonder, and when you fall, I do not change, and my word spoken over your life stands firm forever. Therefore, move ahead with a newfound confidence. Look up. Receive this declaration as an inner certainty. A blessing has been dispatched from my heavenly realm specifically for you, and it will not come back to me unfulfilled. It will indeed have its powerful and transformative effect. Ready yourself, for what I initiate, I always complete, and what I pledge, I always bring to pass. I see you right now in this very moment. I know your thoughts as you read this. I perceive the stirring deep within your spirit as you hear my voice. And I tell you, my child, do not disregard this sacred sensation. Do not lessen the importance of this current moment. Do not call it a fleeting emotion or dismiss it as simple luck. This is real. This is my very being extending into your existence. It is my sacred spirit reaching into your innermost being, communicating intimately with the part of you that has been dormant for so long. Yes, my beloved, you still hold faith, yet you find the waiting so incredibly difficult. You keep seeking me in your quiet, heartfelt appeals, even as a small question in the back of your mind asks if your request is truly being heard. Today, I confirm to you with all my authority, yes, it is heard. Yes, it is accepted. And yes, it is valued. For I do not need a large gathering or a loud ceremony to act. One single heart that is ready to trust me is all I require, and that heart is you. This is why you are here. This is why your inner self was moved and drawn to this message from the very beginning of our connection. Hear me, my precious one. The opposing force, the enemy, has tried desperately to silence your voice. It sought to persuade you that your words had no impact, that your earnest pleas simply faded away unheard into the ether. But this is a profound untruth, for each and every time you have said, "Help me, Lord," my whole heavenly domain has responded. Each time you have called upon my presence, my divine closeness has settled upon you like a warm blanket. And this is why I am so present with you today in this powerful way. For I wish to ask of you something significant. I desire for you to make a simple yet powerful declaration. I desire you to declare, "I give thanks, my God, for my hope." These words transcend mere sounds. They serve as a spiritual gateway, a direct communication to my throne. For when you utter them, you are affirming your conscious choice to believe, to rely on me even amid the lingering uncertainty, to accept that my perfect plan is unfolding flawlessly despite the very real difficulties you see on your journey. And I hear every word you speak, collecting it as a valuable and precious part of your worship. Just as a small, single ember does not immediately become a roaring fire, but when it finds the right material, a beautiful process of illumination begins, so too, every word you speak with true and genuine belief sets a divine power in motion within the unseen world. Proclaim, "I give thanks, my God, for my hope." Speak it even if uncertainty still lingers in the corners of your mind. Utter it even if it feels insignificant at this moment. For what truly matters is not the magnitude of your trust, but its placement. And if you have vested it in me, I will faithfully attend to all else. Do you remember the many times you longed to simply stop trying, yet something within you pushed you to continue? Do you recall how often the opposing force whispered to you that it would be so much easier to just give up, to disappear, to let go of everything? Yet you chose to keep going. And though your steadfastness went unapplauded by the world, though no one else observed your private struggle, I witnessed everything. I have observed every silent battle that has raged within your heart, my child, and I honor your incredible persistence. Your faith shows its truest and most beautiful strength, my child, not when things are easy and going well, but when difficulties appear insurmountable and you still reach out your hand to me. You have done this time and time again, and you continue to do so. Therefore, what awaits you is not a random stroke of luck. It is a clear and direct answer, a deep and lasting contentment, and a complete and total fresh start. This comes to you, my beloved, not as a reward for any effort you have made, but purely from my deep and unconditional love for you. My care for you is not tied to what you do or achieve. It rests solely on your very being in my sight. You belong to me, my precious one, and you are held in my deepest and most profound regard. My perception of you differs greatly from that of others, and even from your own perception of yourself. I do not measure you by your past choices or your missed opportunities. I see the true and beautiful spirit that I placed inside of you from the beginning. That enduring, eternal value which time cannot lessen, which your eras cannot erase, and which the unkind words of others cannot harm. You still have so much living ahead of you. There are so many more wonderful moments to experience. More roads of adventure and purpose await your steps, and I will walk beside you through each and every one of them. You cannot fully know how many times I have kept you safe from harm you were not even aware of. Now at last you are listening, you are sensing, you are stirring within, and this brings me great joy. So do not be fearful of the future. Do not believe that this journey is too much for you to handle. I will show you exactly how to navigate it. I will lead you gently through each stage. What is happening within you now is not just a passing ease, but a deep and fundamental transformation. I will show you your true identity in me. And once you fully understand this, no one will ever be able to confuse you again. No one will be able to turn you from your God-given path. No one will have the power to diminish your sense of worth, because you will understand your true and unshakable self as you exist within me. And that understanding transforms everything. It grants you a quiet strength and a profound liberation. You will no longer search for acceptance or validation from others, for you will have it in abundance from me. What you are experiencing right now is merely the beginning. A new time, a new era starts for you today, and I want you to welcome it completely. Do not focus on what is behind you. Do not try to predict what lies ahead. Simply have faith in this present moment. This is the precise time I have prepared for you. This is the sign you were looking for. This is the answer your heart so desperately needed. So take a deep breath, find your peace in me, release all your worries into my hands, and have trust. I am overseeing everything. Just play your part. Now declare with certainty once more, "Thank you, Lord, for my hope." It is inconsequential if these words have been uttered by you previously. Speak them again now. Say them knowing that this instant is unique, that a sacred and unbreakable promise now settles upon your life, and that the unseen world is opening up for you. What you give to me, I transform. What you state with belief, I affirm. And today, my cherished child, I proclaim over you that you will personally witness the glorious realization of my promises. From your very first days on this earth, I have observed every single part of your journey. Nothing has gone unseen by me. From your initial wobbly steps, your earliest utterances, your first innocent inquiries about the world, up to the times you began to grasp life's painful inequities, I was there. When you first felt the sting of not being enough, I knew it. When someone else made you feel that you had to hide your real, authentic self, that you should stay silent and small, that you should try to fit into roles that were never meant for you, I felt that pain with you. Your childhood tears did not go unnoticed by me, even when you believed that no one in the world saw them. I did not pull away from you when your mind grew dim with confusion and you began to think that you had no real worth. I was present with you when you felt an overwhelming fear concerning matters that were far beyond your influence. I watched with a grieving heart when you were judged unfairly and compared to others. I saw when no one knew how to properly defend your tender spirit. I saw when you began to internalize so much pain that you lost the capacity to let it go. You have been through so much more than many people could ever guess, yet your inner being still holds onto the echoes of those memories. And today, my precious child, I have come for this exact purpose, to reach those parts of your memory that still cause you distress, despite your remarkable adaptation to the hurt over the years. You did not come into this life filled with self-doubt and uncertainty. You did not appear on this earth filled with fear. You were not born into this world thinking that you held no importance. All of that grew over time, through a series of unseen wounds, through words that pierced your heart deeply, and through glances of disapproval that left their lasting impression. But today, I tell you with all the love in the universe that none of these painful experiences determine your true value. It is completely irrelevant if you faced rejection from those who were supposed to care for you, neglect from your own family, diminishment from your instructors, or even deep pain from those you held most dear. None of that has the power to remove the divine imprint that I placed inside of you. You carry my mark. You hold a spark of my very character within you. You were given life with an everlasting and significant purpose. And though your existence in this world may have sought to obscure your true reflection, I am now reinstating that beautiful reality deep within your spirit. Today, my beloved one, I ask you to allow me to heal not just your inner being, but also the very way you see yourself. Because so many of the decisions you have made in your life did not come from a place of freedom and liberty, but from the pain that shaped your perceived identity. But I do not view you in that manner. I see you as I always have from the very beginning, treasured, vital, strong, and absolutely fundamental to my plans. And I want you to begin to trust this again, not because every difficulty in your life has magically vanished, but because my voice carries more weight and authority than any other voice you will ever hear. I am the one who makes the ultimate and final pronouncement over your life. And today, that pronouncement is restoration. I am restoring to your understanding the foundational truths you may have overlooked, that you were formed with immense and meticulous care, that you are capable of giving and receiving profound love, that you are worthy of honor and respect, that your voice deserves to be heard, and that your spirit is not, and never was, irrevocably broken. From your earliest days, my child, I saw the emotional burdens you were forced to carry, burdens that were never truly yours to begin with. This was not the way things should have been, and now I stand ready to finally lighten that heavy load. I do not want you to continue to cling to emotional baggage that does not belong to you, nor to accept guilt for what others did to you. You were worthy of much gentler care, and you are not meant to carry the scars of those painful moments forever. I am present with you now to cleanse your inner being. I am here to remove any lingering feeling that you somehow lack worth. I am here to quiet that critical inner voice that constantly suggests you are not capable enough, not wise enough, or not significant enough. That voice does not speak my truth. It arose from the painful times when you felt overlooked, disregarded, or completely isolated. Yet today, my voice resonates with much greater clarity. My truth now finds its rightful place within you, and it brings with it my perfect peace. I assure you, my beloved, you are truly mine. Everything you require to fulfill your destiny is already within you. You are more than capable. I do not ask you to forget your experiences, for they have shaped you, but I do desire to help you see them in a new and empowering light. I want you to see yourself not as someone who merely suffered, but as one who met great and formidable challenges and yet still stands strong today. Even if you occasionally feel inner disquiet, it does not imply that you are frail. It simply signifies that you are truly and bravely engaging with your existence. I no longer wish for you to hide these painful matters in the dark. I want you to reveal them all to me. Grant me full entry into those wounded places, for only then can genuine and complete healing truly commence. You do not need to prove your value to me. You do not need to offer me explanations or seek to justify yourself. Simply let me lead you. Let me provide you with divine solace. Let me return to you what was unjustly removed from your spirit. You are never by yourself. You have never been. Even when you felt completely invisible in your early years, I always watched over you. Even when no one took the time to ask about the state of your heart, I always understood your rich inner world. Even when your many kind and generous acts went unacknowledged by others, I recalled and treasured each and every one. Nothing ever escaped my notice. And so today, I am giving back to you the true and authentic identity that grief and pain stole from you. You are stepping into a glorious time when you will rediscover who you truly are in me. This identity is not defined by past events, but by what I am now making fresh and new within you. You will begin to perceive yourself as I perceive you, with love, compassion, and admiration. You will begin to speak to yourself with gentle and encouraging words. You will cease to criticize yourself with such harsh severity. You will no longer demand an impossible perfection from yourself, because you have absolutely no need to demonstrate anything to anyone. I have already embraced you fully. I have affirmed your value from eternity. I have known you deeply since before time began, and my love for you is not dependent on what you do or do not do. My love for you is constant, firm, and without end. So breathe deeply now, my child. You are not lost. You are in the process of becoming complete. You are firmly and securely held. What once brought you profound suffering will now begin to heal. The chains of the past that once restricted you will now start to loosen their grip. And the beautiful truth is that you were created with a clear and divine purpose, with a powerful reason for your existence, and with a profound and everlasting devotion from your Creator. Today, I declare clearly and finally, what has been is now complete. Everything you bore for so many years, every burdensome emotion you carried, that whole long time when it felt as though you were merely surviving, all of it has come to its final conclusion. Your presence here in this moment is not by chance. This very instant marks the glorious start of something entirely new. You will cease to journey through life with your gaze lowered in shame or insecurity. You will cease to perceive yourself as one whose journey has already concluded. My child, your open heart and your deep hunger for my truth show me that you are ready for the profound shift I have promised. Picture the overwhelming peace that is filling you now, touching not only you but all that you love, as you begin to live the vibrant and abundant life I have prepared for you. Your trust in me will become a shining light that helps guide the way for others who are also seeking me. Share this message to spread this hope and return to me often for more insight. Join the community of my faithful children who hear my voice and respond. I will keep guiding you with fresh and life-giving truths. Rest now in my presence, knowing that you are deeply cherished and held securely in my everlasting love. My blessing is yours now and always.